please don't give the full name of me, it's just Noor is fine. Otherwise, I will cancel you next year. But what do you think? Somebody with a lot of energy, the battery is always full, a big round of applause to Jonathan. I can't keep up with you because I'm really tired here, but still the strength that I have is to see all the delegates still smiling, still be around. I think that's very important. I do not have any speeches, no PowerPoint, nothing, but I just want us to, again, very good that, Jonathan, that you went around asking for some feedback live from the floor. I think that's very important for you to listen from what others have to say. If you have any complaints, please write to me. Because when you organize event, we are always imperfect. I'm sure that there's a lot of things, a lot of issues that you face, that this is something that we want to improve further. I think Sanya has already said that they want to do their best for next year. And I think going to Sanya and to stay at Atlantis Hotel, I think that will be a very nice experience. But I think the experience that we have in Pohang and Gyeongju, I think is equally amazing. I'm sure that you can literally see how much effort they have put into hosting such event. This is in fact the dream and the vision that we have at PATA, that over the last 75 years, PATA has gone to all the major cities around the world. But this is a time for us to really bring our event to second-tier, third-tier destinations, which also need our help to promote. We have to be responsible, in fact, to disperse tourism and travel from all those hotspots to lesser-known destinations. And that's the very reason why we have the event in Pohang and Gyeongju. And make no mistake, we are here not because Trump was here last year. So a couple of things that I wanted to highlight very quickly. Just like what Jonathan said, you need to reflect. In fact, I need to reflect myself about what are the key takeaways. Unfortunately, I was out of the ballroom a lot of time for meetings and whatnot. But whenever I came back to the ballroom to listen to the presentation, the conversation, the panel discussion, all has been very enlightening. I've learned a lot of new things today. We could not bring the 75th anniversary of PATA to Hawaii, our birthplace, but we brought Hawaii today to you. I think the presentation by Aaron Sala, I think one of the best of all, if not, but because it really relates to where we come from. We have to ask ourselves, even for me as PATA CEO, Jonathan, is how many business cards that I have collected, how many old friends I'm meeting again the last few days, and how many new people that I've met. I must apologize if I forgot some of the names, because when you meet so many people, name faces, it just doesn't work when you see so many people. So I think memories have been definitely being built over the last 3 days. For me, I think there's a lot of activities which maybe some of you didn't get to be involved in all of them, but the last 3 days has been just like a marathon for many activities from Monday morning, where some of them already staying in Pohang, some of them transfer from Gyeongju into Pohang, some are just arriving into Seoul, Korea. So all the movement is just amazing to understand that more than 500 delegates was around. But of course, all of them will not stay in this ballroom, because on the first day we had the youth symposium, almost 170 students, not only from Korea, but also from other parts of the world who are our members. And then we followed it by having the roundtables for industry and education. I didn't attend both events, but I heard that there was a lot of good conversation, a lot of homework for me to do after this to ensure that what being discussed will be implemented by PATA. And then in the afternoon, we had the honors honors committee having the meeting. We had in the morning, the executive board meeting, and then the board meeting. And the board meeting is especially special this year because we have our election where we have just voted in a new chair. For the last 75 years, it's quite a history to see a Korean having elected in his own backyard. So it's like, this is what we call the home ground advantage. Congratulations, Henry. I look forward to serving you as much as I enjoyed serving Peter Simon. I think he has done a fantastic job the last 2 terms. I was with Henry yesterday. I can tell you a little bit of secret. Before the dinner, before the gala dinner yesterday, the Vice Minister actually brought a personal letter from the Minister of Culture, Tourism and Sports of Korea to congratulate to him on his selection to be the chair. So once again, congratulations from all of us here. So I think, thank you. Please be nice to the CEO. And on the first, then from Pohang we came to Gyeongju. I think we had the AGM in the Yeobokcheon building, where we had our PATA workshop in 1979. I'm sure that all of you were saying that why did PATA use 3 different venues, from Pohang to Gyeongbokcheon and then Haiko, we have to walk here and there. That's the reason why we do, is for you to get to see around. Otherwise, you will just move from your hotel room to the function room and go back and forth. The more you move around, you get to see, and then hopefully you get to spend some money here as well before you leave. But more importantly, the relevance of PATA is not just about Hawaii or the US where we are born and we are still registered under the US federal law. It is important that our members are all over the world, and I think when we came back to Korea, there's always a connection. Like Henry said, we had our annual summit for the last 5 times already, and he has promised to host it in 2035. What year is that? I'm putting him on the spot. 2076. Okay, 2076. Okay, we already had that conversation at the AGM. How many will come? So it was not so quite confident that people will come back in the next 50 years, but we will try. What next on my list is that also on that first day when we also had a policy forum on that second day, and then in the afternoon we started our conference. I started opening the conference by asking that very important question, not just to you, but also to me as the CEO of PATA, is PATA still relevant? What would be your answer? Yes, of course, yes. Yes, we are still relevant because that's why we are here. I'm just challenging you in a positive way. PATA is still relevant. PATA is important. And in fact, Pacific Asia is the most dynamic region for travel and tourism. So I think we need to do our part to be together and to be stronger and build our own community moving forward. Well, that's the second part of my speech. Not finished yet, another 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I also like to take this opportunity in closing to thank everyone. So when I use the word everyone, I think quite safe that everyone is included, but I just want to mention again, I hope I don't forget anyone, but from the speakers, the collaborators, the partners, the sponsors, the host destinations, people, the MC, the AV, the FMB people, the people doing the transport, those people are waiting at you at the airports for transfers, meet and greet, the hotels that you have stayed. I think everybody is important, but more importantly is you, because with all this organization, but no audience, no delegate, no media, no industry and partners and governments, this will be nothing at all. So I think I want to thank all of you for participating in this summit that is so meaningful. And I have a little gift for you. So can we play that little gift on the screen?